Okay guys, so this is one of the first video of the series of tutorial how to use the as minimal cam template. So we can go quickly into that. In the first part we will see how to import your design in it, how to join and adjust the parametric stock and parallels, and then in the second tutorial we'll see how to set up the cam part and start to make a toolpath. So what you have to do every time is go in the tool. You have like this cam template that we can update for everyone. We can update with new tools and new strategy, fit and speeds based on material, strategies, tools, and whatever. So you make a copy. You copy it, and now I made a cam tutorial folder. You copy it inside the same folder. I mean that's just like for clarity. You copy it inside the same folder or your file that you want to machine. Then you go there, so test, in my case cam tutorial, and here for the just tutorial I drop here two files that we are going to machine. So we can open like this file, so you have it as a reference. So we can see this is a motor mount for a servo motor. So it's 188 millimeter long, 111 wide, and you have a 50 millimeter thickness. So you know the stock that you have to look in your shop, in the workshop. You define the stock and everything, you think about the strategy, then you move to the template. So of course Fusion gives you the possibility within the same file to go in manufacture and do the manufacturing here, but as you can see there is no setup, there isn't anything. So every time you have to create the whole environment, which is it's a lot of clicking for nothing. While if we keep your file separate and we just import it in the template, that will make life much easier over time when this template will become really full of features. So we go in the template design, because first we have to import our parts. So we take the parts, you can drop it, you can drag it inside or insert into current design. As you can see, it will be inserted as a separate component with a chain, so it's all linked, it's all bound. And now this one you don't care because it's just a position in the space, it's a temporary position in the space. You can still move it all around, nothing is fixed in this case. Bring it back. But it's chained. So let's say if here I change something, for instance I just activate the sketch, no, and now you can see it on top. There is something else that no. So I just activate the sketch and I save it. You will see that in the main design you get like, you should update the file, and we'll put the sketch or whatever you activated, you see, also on this part, so you can still modify it. It's not a problem. It's just directly linked. So here you cannot change it. In order to change it, you will have to right click and do break link, then it's separate, but doesn't make any sense because otherwise it will be modified in one version and not in the original one. So the first thing that you want to do is either join it there, so link it in one of the stock, or prepare the stock before. So we can close this windows now. So you go in the parametric tab, so you can have it. If you don't have it here, just have to modify. It's here at the back, the bottom. You click on the three dots, pin to toolbar, and then you have it here, which is really useful. As you can see, those are users that I created. I predefine. So we have stock 1, stock 2, length, width, thickness, length, width, thickness, and then the parallel as well, which are the black, the rectangular piece below the other one that set the height of the stocking device. Let's say for normal operation 2 mm is plenty, so this device is 40 mm shoulder. We can give it a good 38. Both, that was the first parallel. Those are mirrors, so they won't change, both of them. The length is under 25, which is the length of the device, so that's okay. And then for the stock one, you know that it's 188 apart, so 190 at least. The width, it's 111, if you have it precisely, or can be more, let's say 120, and everything you will adapt to that. And the thickness, you want 2 millimeter. Say that you want to do the profile, the older part, so you know that it's 15, 2 millimeter there is 17. 17 is difficult to find. Usually the closer you get is 20. Alright, that's over. Okay, and now you have the stock ready. You press J or assemble joint. You go to the part. You go to the face that you want. You press down, you hold down Control. So now you can move and select the dots that you want. We do the middle one. We go on top of the part. We rotate it because we don't like it like that, so 90 degrees. This motion, it has to be rigid for this kind of link, but there are several ones, but that's more important during the design. And now, of course, you are on top. So actually, let me change the first link. Easier, slow, is to join it from the front. Boom. And then we do flip. So now it's exactly at the same height on the stock, but of course you want a bit just to face it, so we drop it down like 0.2 millimeter, just to have like enough to face it. That's it. So now your material is inside the stock. If you remove the stock, you have just your material, but you have all the real fixture that you have in your machine. So when you make the tool path and simulation, everything, you can really check that you don't have collision, which is really nice. And this one will be deactivated later. Now you still need it to make, no, actually not, because I already set up. So you can deactivate your stock and finally move to the manufacture part, where you can see compared to the other side, you already have an NC program ready for the AS, where you have all the post processor and a setup that it's already linked to the first stock one that you have here, but that will be part for the second video tutorial.